Are you suffering from tight upper back, neck, shoulders, all the way down on your buttocks, low back, and hamstrings due to sitting lifestyle? If you've been always in your computer desk job, rounded shoulder posture with weak core, and tight hamstrings. Hi, my name is Annie and welcome back to my channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. In this video, we'll be targeting your posterior chain muscles, which are muscles at your back, all the way from your neck, back, hips, and arms. You'll be surprised, the posterior chain muscles are always neglected. We don't use them as much. We need to activate those back muscles that we don't really mindfully target in our workouts, unless you do a little bit of rows exercises, some back exercises, pull down and back extension, but you need to do more functional movements as well. So you need this slow, controlled PNF patterns if you're suffering from back pain, weak core, poor posture. And that's why I'm here to guide you step by step. And if you find this too difficult because you have excruciating pain, my suggestions is for you to go to a beginner program. And if you need my help and guidance, hand in hand, if you're experiencing excruciating pain, I have my back masterclass, one-on-one coaching, guaranteed eliminate back pain fast within 14 days. And if you need to book a call, click the link on the description below and you can access and book a free one-on-one call so you'll learn more on how to eliminate your back pain using core back protocol. Click the link on the description below. And I also have a foam roller, a very soft one, great for beginners. So you're not gonna hurt your back if you decided to do some self-myofascial release. So in this video, targeting your posterior chain muscles are important, and in the end of the program, we're going to do some self-myofascial release to give feedback on your brain all the way to your posterior chain muscles to finally be more active without overthinking, which means when you're doing your task from cooking, cleaning, desk job, high activities impact your posterior chain muscles that will protect your spine will be always activated. So I want to make sure you are aware of your posterior chain muscles. So if you've been sitting a lot in your desk job, even doing this 3 days a week will make a huge impact. So if you find the elastic band too challenging, you can still join me even without the bands. And if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a roll towel. But when you start doing a self-myofascial glide targeting your hamstrings, your neck and back, it's still nice to have a soft foam roller, not that hard one. If you have a very hard foam roller, it's going to be too aggressive and you might experience more excruciating back pain. Okay, my friends, let's begin the program by warming our shoulders and back. With the elastic band, this will engage in a cross-legged position. You want to make sure you take a deep breath. Exhale, lift your hands up in shoulder length with the elastic band shoulder width apart. As you breathe out, slowly separate the bands apart. Exhale, inhale, back center. Exhale, squeezing your core in so you engage, so you're not hunching forward. The foundation of your core is engaged. 2 more. Inhale as you go back center. Exhale, back out. Last one. And then once you reach this separation, slowly lift your arms overhead. Breathe in and breathe out, pull it back. Inhale, back center, and then forward. Alternating front. Reach up, exhale, pull back. It's good to warm up those shoulders gently with your breath work. Inhale, exhale. Don't forget to keep your spine straight. If you find cross-legged position too difficult, you can do this in the chair or place a pillow on your sitting bones so you have more support to elevate. And I like to sit on my foam roller because this is soft, and sitting on it in a cross-legged makes it so much easier for absolute beginners to sit in a cross-legged. So you can feel taller and you're engaging your core. 2 more. Last one, hold that position from your behind so you have the resistance separating the elastic band behind you, and then gentle rotation. I'm turning my body to the right as I breathe out. Inhale, back center. Exhale, switch. Thoracic spine activation. So this is great for those with mild kyphosis, which is a hunchback. You want to make sure you wake up those muscles and keep them strong and healthy. 2 more. Last one. Well, then slowly lift your arms overhead and down. Now we're going to do a beautiful diagonal. So diagonal engages your proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, your PNF patterns. You want to make sure you squeeze your scapular muscles as you separate the band, one arm diagonal up and one towards your hip. And then back center. As you switch to the other side, I'm lifting my left arm now and my right arm down as I breathe out. Inhale, back center, and then switch. Making sure you really engage those posterior chain muscles. We're starting on your upper back. And then later, we're going to target the lower part of our posterior chain muscles. Breathe in and breathe out. 4 more. Three more. You might get tired on your shoulders. 2 more set. Last set. Well done. Now let go of the bands and shake it off. Reach out, palms out open, and then slowly pulling your elbows to your waist. Inhale, reach. Exhale as you pull your elbows towards your waist. And slightly bending your wrist, palms up still. This helps stretch your wrist muscles. Inhale, exhale, pull. 4 more. I'm also doing a gentle depression of my shoulders. So I'm engaging my scapular depressors. Last one. Well done. Now we're going to go all fours position. You're going to keep the foam roller in front of you for stability and support. You're going to do a gentle cat and camel. So if you don't, without the foam roller, you can just go down flat on the mat. So this is a little bit more challenging when you're all the way down. When you're a little bit elevated like this, it's easier for your core and those with weak upper back muscles. And the softness of the foam roller makes it easier to grip. But it also gives a little bit challenge for the stability. So let's do some cat and camel around your shoulder. To an angry cat, exhale, look up to a camel as you breathe out. Inhale, round. Exhale, up. 4 more. 3. Feel your spine, each vertebrae being released. Last one. Well done. Now we're going to do a gentle downward dog. So grab the mat with your toes. As you breathe in, exhale, lift to a downward dog. So the instability makes it a little bit more challenging on your upper body. And then slowly go back down to all fours as you breathe out. Inhale, exhale, breathe out and lift off. And if you find this too challenging, just continue with the cat and camel. And then slowly go down. This really challenges your posterior chain. You want to make sure you stretch and engage your scapular muscles. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift. And I'm doing a gentle stretch on my hamstrings and my calf. And then down. Well done. Now from this position, we're going to do a gentle scapular push-up. So I'm gently lowering myself down with my elbows straight. Back and forth. Stretching my scapular muscles, chain muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now I'm going to slowly sit down on my heels, pressing the foam roller forward for gentle child pose, and then resting my head down to the mat if you can reach down, and you can feel a beautiful stretch on your shoulders and hold it in 5 deep breaths. Slowly roll up as you breathe in and breathe out down. Inhale, exhale. Slowly go up again to kneeling. Last set. Exhale down. And rest. It's nice to pace ourselves before we go to the next progression with the elastic band. Let go of the foam roller. All fours now. Position. With the bands on your hands, we're going to do a beautiful trunk rotation. So we're going to do a twist. So we're going to lift your hand and twist and look up to the ceiling and pull the band. One hand on the mat, holding the band, and one pointing to the heavens and looking up. Engaging your scapular muscles, your shoulders and posterior chain and thoracic muscles. As you breathe out, inhale back down, and then making sure your hands are level to your shoulders, knees level to your hips. As you breathe in and breathe out, twist and look up to the other side. Exhale. Inhale down and then switch. You're gonna feel the stretch of your neck. So this is good for your neck muscles as you look up. You wanna make sure you look up and really open your hip. Breathe in and breathe out. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Well done. Now let's engage our core muscles. We'll do a gentle bird dog. So bird dog helps strengthen your hips and your core. So I'm extending my leg, keeping my toes pointing away, and then slowly reaching with my right arm. Core engaged. So elastic band is challenged. If you can't balance with the band, let go of the band. Or if you have difficulty balancing, just doing leg kicks, leg extension is enough for absolute beginners. Breathe in and breathe out. 4 more. 3. 2 more to go. Last set. Well done. Now we are going to challenge our posterior chain muscles, more of our lower body. Place this banded elastic band. If you don't have a banded elastic band, you can still join me, as I said. But this will help build strength when you have a little bit resistance. Wrap it around your thighs in your knee area. And then we're going to do fire hydrant. So this is one of your gluteal muscles that will support your stability for better stability of your back and your pelvis. As you breathe in all fours position, exhale, lift one knee out to the side like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant, making sure you're not twisting your spine. I don't want it too high and you're twisting. I'd rather have you a gentle lift with a little bit no trunk rotation, just focusing on your gluteal muscles. As you breathe in and breathe out, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And now let's switch to the other side. As you breathe in, breathe out. You're gonna feel both of your hips really working hard. The one you're not lifting is working hard to keep it stable. 4 more. Breathe out as you lift. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now we're gonna do donkey kicks. So with your knee bent, slowly kick back, toes pointing to the heavens, and my knee still bent to 90. As much as you can, keeping your core engaged. Exhale. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Breathing down, exhale, lift. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. So this is part of your posterior chain, your gluteal muscle, so we need to wake them up, especially if you've been sitting all day. Now let's switch to the other side and lift off. Toes pointing to the heaven. Exhale, core engage. Inhale, and if you can't lift as high as you can, I'd rather have it lower while keeping your core engaged and not twisting your spine. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now we're gonna do a beautiful bird dog progression. So as you extend one leg, and this one with the elastic band now, lift your right hand, keeping your hand behind your head for a gentle lift. So I'm lifting my elbow back. And then as I lower my knee down, I'm doing a little bit abdominal crunch, tapping my left knee towards my right elbow. And then lift again, extend, and lifting my right elbow up for gentle progression. If you find this too challenging, do the gentle bird dog we did earlier when you're reaching forward like this. And then bend, crunch, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now let's switch to the other side. We're gonna extend your right knee, lift your right foot up, place your left hand the opposite side, and hand resting behind your head, looking down, elbow out to the side as I help this position. As I exhale, inhale as I reach with my left elbow towards my right knee, diagonally. Exhale up and in. 4 more. 3, 2. It's a lot of mind-body awareness. We're not rushing. And last one. And 1. Whew. What a workout. Isn't that beautiful? Now we're gonna cool down now with our foam roller. We're gonna lie down on it. This is 36 inches. As I said, check out the link down below if you need a soft, comfy foam roller. And I'm gonna sit on the foam roller. I'm gonna use this elastic band to engage, give feedback for my proprioception on my upper back. So in this position, I'm really targeting my neck and upper back muscles. Okay, my friends, with the elastic band, we're gonna engage our posterior chain muscles as we cool down. So this is like a self-massage. It's really soft, so it's not hurting me. I could lie on it as much as I can. Check out the link on the description below and get your soft foam roller. Limited availability, so get it while I still have some availability. As you breathe in, breathe out, separate, squeezing my shoulder blades against the foam roller, and feels so good with strengthening, lengthening, and gentle self-myofascial release. As I breathe in up, exhale, shoulder horizontal abduction. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll do diagonal with my right arm overhead and my left arm to my side as I breathe out. So it's like the cheerleader we did earlier in seated position. So we'll start alternating left and right. Breathe in and breathe out. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now elbows really close to my hips, and then the band in front of me. I'm going to target my rotator cuff muscles as I separate the band while keeping my elbow on my waist as I breathe out. Inhale, back center. Exhale, open. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want to do a gentle extension. So I'm going to place the foam roller horizontal from my mid-back, not low back, but mid-back. And then I'm going to slowly lift my hips up and then a gentle thrust and arms overhead with the band and stretch my upper back as I breathe out. Inhale as I tap my knees with my band for a gentle abdominal core engagement without hurting my spine. It's a gentle myofascial release, at the same time gentle core engagement. And then looking up to the heavens, extending, stretching my neck muscles and looking up. And breathe out. Rolling the foam roller all the way to my shoulder blades. Breathe in and breathe out. Feels so good on my thoracic spine and scapular muscles, all at the same time strengthening my core. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now I want to stretch my hamstrings with a gentle self myofascial release, placing the foam roller underneath my hamstrings and then letting go of the bands. Hold on to the mat with my wrists down, fingers pointing to my hips. As I breathe in, breathe out, lift and roll back and forth. Core engage. Inhale as I extend, exhale as I pull. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can go all the way to your calf as well, placing the foam roller on my calf and then lift off with core engagement and I'm rolling. 5, I'm hip thrusting and then rolling. 4, so it's a lot on your triceps and your shoulder. If this is too challenging, skip this part. 2 and 1. So we're stretching, lengthening, and grab the long elastic band now. Place the foam roller underneath your pelvis now. So this is 6 inches, so it's a little bit more elevated than my 3 inches. And if you find 6 inches too challenging for your spine, then get the 3 inches. But this feels a beautiful decompression on your low back. And then making sure it's not on your lumbar spine, it's on my pelvis. 1 foot down on the mat and then 1 pointing up to the heavens with the elastic band around the arch of my foot. And I'm gently stretching my hamstrings as I breathe out. Hold it for at least 10 seconds as I inhale, exhale. We're cooling down now. You guys did amazing work. And now we're going to slowly ease centric control, slowly lowering my foot down for a gentle strengthening of my hamstrings, one of my posterior chain. Inhale, exhale, lift, and then hold it again for 10 seconds. We'll do it 3 times each leg. And then slowly go down, ease centric control as I breathe in. And then breathe out, lift. Hold it for 10 seconds. This is the last set on my left foot, left hamstrings. Well done. Now switch to the other side, left foot down. Place the elastic band around the arch of my right foot now as I gently stretch first and hold it for 10 seconds. Keeping the other foot down, knee bent for stability. And then slowly inhale as I lower down, ease centric control. As I breathe in and then breathe out, lift and hold for 10 seconds. And then last set, inhale down and exhale up. And hold it for 10. And that's it. I'm hoping you enjoyed this lovely posterior chain strengthening exercises we targeted from all the neck all the way to your shoulders, back and your hamstrings and calf muscles. If you love this video, want to learn more about Pilates, yoga, physical therapy, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you won't miss anything. Like and share this video. Every like you're giving to my channel, you are supporting me. And if you need my guidance, hand-in-hand approach, one-on-one coaching, click the link on the description below. My back masterclass registration for one-on-one coaching, and you can access a book your free one-on-one call right now so you can learn more about core back protocol and how to eliminate your back pain fast and fix it even in less than 14 days. If you have more time today, check out this video about hamstring stretching mobility, and in this video about how to target your SI joint dysfunction if you have pain on your low back area. Until next time, always remember, be safe, be well, and healthy you. Bye!